Having braved the perilous mountain journey, you now enter the kingdom of Slarr, but already the reality is much different from the tales you've heard. As you begin to descend down the side of the mountain, it doesn't take long before you are greeted by a long line of caravans, making the same journey as you, but in the opposite direction. The men and women crewing these wagons are thin, ragged individuals, malnourished and tired. They greet your rather odd crew with little more than weary suspicion and no words. Children cry as they are cradled by their parents, who can offer them nothing but words. It is a grim sight and a shocking contrast to the tales of glory that usually accompany the kingdom of Slarr. So, yes, you're proceeding down the road. Still holding on to Gavoni, I presume.
Yeah, he's just tied up in my little cape.
Tied up? Oh,
yeah, you remember the little backpack.
Yeah, you made one of those little like baby holders, and he's like on your chest at the moment.
Sitting on his back. Sitting on his front.
If any of the passerbys asks about him, we're like, don't worry, he's got a weird fetish.
What? Excuse me?
And the peasants are like, fine. What's a fish?
Oh, it's a fancy word.
No,
don't answer that,
please.
Please.
Actually say that.
What's a fish?
Right, after this group of caravans ends, your eyes follow past them to find their source. Ahead is a large town built upon a hill, peering over the dense forest around it and surrounded by thick wooden walls. At the base around the walls are a collection of tents and wagons, organized into a makeshift houses. Compared to the rather grim approach on the mountain, the town is buzzing with life. The people have managed to scrape out an existence outside the walls. Men and women chat and trade, trinkets and food. A few people stare and whisper as you approach, out of mere curiosity rather than any malice. However, there is one detail that catches your attention as you approach. The gates of Halas remain firmly closed. So you're at the base of the gates of Halas, which is where your journey was supposed to end with Gavoni, but there seems to be no way into the town. What do you do?
Well, we'll see about that.
I don't like the sound of that.
So, the gates to the town are closed?
Yes. So there's a makeshift kind of camp outside the town where there's, hundreds of people outside. But the actual town itself, the gates are closed.
Ah, okay.
So, would there happen to be guards or anybody that could, stop me from trying to cut? Fuck.
As you peer over to at the top of the walls, there is 2 guards on duty.
2?
2 whole guards.
That's God. One for each arm. Fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm not too happy about talking to the guards, so instead, I'd rather go and talk to one of the merchants. I assume there's shops and stalls outside of the gates.
Yep.
Are there any that sell fish?
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, there's sorry. Several of them are trading food for whatever they can kind of get. So yes, one of them does have fish, but they're other measly-looking specimens, a bit diseased.
I know what you're thinking.
You say that as if it'll
Don't
stop me.
Buy any more fish. You've already spent so much money. Like when we started this little journey here, you basically went bankrupt in the first day because you bought 2 giant fish.
What? No.
Yeah. Yes.
I got 25 gold.
Yeah, maybe from looting stuff. That's not how to make a living.
That's how economy works. Money goes, money comes. I'm gonna walk up to the stall and maybe...
Money comes, money goes. That's the economy.
I'm gonna look for the most healthiest fish. It could be small, it could be big.
There's a ripe-looking anchovy.
A single delicious anchovy.
Yep.
Oh
okay. I guess Delman just saunters up to the stall.
That's the healthiest looking one. There's larger fish, but they're all a bit grey.
I'm gonna pick the anchovy up by its tail, like all gentle, to like inspect it, and then I'll look
very fine anchovy.
Okay, I'll look at the merchant. I'm like, your finest specimen, I take it.
There ain't much good fish around here, I'm afraid. He looks a little embarrassed at his own selection.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. We all have small fish from here to there, but you know, you'll get
He
one
looks rather
eventually.
puzzled at that statement, and probably assumed it's a proverb.
I'm gonna shoo
the hell
Taron
did you
away.
mean?
I
shoot
wasn't
Taron
meaning
away.
anything else by that.
Taron.
No.
Fuck off.
What?
I'm just gonna shove him away.
Hey!
And I'll face the merchant again. I'm like, I have seen bad fish, but this is really bad. What has happened here?
There isn't much food around here, and the river doesn't have much to offer. I'm afraid this is all I have.
Yes, but the fish looks sick. Diseased,
yeah.
afflicted, corrupted.
People say there's something in the river.
Well, I suppose I will have this single anchovy. How much
What?
for it?
What are you offering?
Gold? This is not how that goes usually.
Gold.
Gold?
Oh, gold.
No.
No.
A gold piece. That's quite expensive.
Well, I was hoping that you could perhaps divulge some information about this town for us. And I hand him a single golden coin.
So thank you, kind sir. His face like lights up at the sign of a single gold coin.
With the anchovy now in my possession, I promptly slide it into my mouth and swallow it whole.
Disgusting.
The anchovy screams as it disappears into the void of your stomach.
Money well spent, eh?
And I lean onto the counter and I'm like, well then, friend, I would like to ask some questions.
I'll to tell you what I can, good sir.
The town over there, what's it called? Hold on. As I browse on over-
Halas.
Halas. The gates
Uh,
appear to be closed for a reason, no?
Yeah, the chieftain Arta, he's closed the town off to any outsiders, and well, I can't say I really know why. Some say he's gone mad.
Chieftain? This is not how usually people of military are addressed. Is he an orc?
Not that I'm aware, just a regular bloke like me. I mean, not to suggest that you're irregular. I mean, he's just a human.
We get it. There's racism. It's fine.
Ozrith not the moment. So, what is it? The civil war? You think?
It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just trying to get out of here.
Oh, a good question. The town, which side is it on? Do you know?
Arta hasn't declared for either side. I just hope he doesn't join the rebels.
Well, thank you for this information.
However I can help, friend.
Right, I might come back to you for another anchovy. But let me tell you, the first one was real fulfilling.
Oh my god.
He smiles nervously. He gives like 2 small thumbs up at that.
He blushes and looks away.
With that, I'm just gonna give him a small wave and I'm gonna return to my comrades. I'm like, well, shit, the town has been shut off.
We can see that, and you
I
spent
mean-
a gold piece for that information.
Yes, but now we know the reason why, almost.
I mean, we don't!
Yeah,
We know
almost.
someone did it!
Almost.
Yes,
Oh,
almost.
come on. You could have gotten that information for a silver piece, I guarantee.
Taron, you are a bad person.
What? I'm just being realistic.
We have money, they do not. Show a little
Yeah.
charity in time of need.
Look, I don't need to show any charity. My only goal at the moment is getting to that castle and spending all of our money on little
my
tidbits that
money?
we've-
What do you bother so much? It's my money.
Oh, you know what? Fine. I'm not lending you any though if you run out.
I don't
Right?
need your tiefling money.
army. Okay.
Darlings, please.
Ooh,
You're
that-
both wrong. Let's just continue on.
Yeah, fine. We'll
I would like to
How
take
about we
a
ask
look
the
inside
guards,
the
maybe?
town, but
I mean, we can't. It's closed.
yeah, obviously, but
Ha!
we don't
Like
really
that'll
need
stop
to take
me.
a stop there.
No, you know what?
Pass
You know what?
by.
You're right. Go on. Get into the town then.
Okay, Mr. Charisma. Just gonna walk
Oh,
on
go on.
towards the gates.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wave on to the guards to make my intentions of wanting to talk to them clear.
One of them kind of eyes you, so you've got their attention.
I holler on over. Greetings, friend.
No response.
Visitor hours over? And I get gesture towards the closed gate.
No response.
Ooh.
They just kind of
Neither
lean
you.
on their spears.
Perception check. Are they statues?
Roll a d20.
Oh
Here
my
we go.
god.
11 plus perception. Hold on. That's 2. So that's 13.
Yeah, they're moving and blinking like any real human does.
For a moment,
They're
Delman was like,
statues.
are they? No.
He squints.
Okay.
They can't be ignoring me.
How dare they? See,
Okay, I'm just gonna keep calling out to them. We would like access to the town. Can you open the gates?
you're not.
A few people from the camp just kind of watch you as you holler, and they kind of shake their heads and then go back about their business.
Okay, well that's a.
Is that a
Really
no
showed me.
or a silent yes?
What is a silent yes?
You know, when you don't want to say it out loud, but you're like, yeah.
That sounds suspiciously rapey.
What?
Please?
Oh no.
Right,
Why'd you have to take it
right,
that
carry on,
direction?
sorry.
I will be
Silent
very
yes is
sure
what
to
she says after a
vocalize when
few
I
drinks.
disagree with you.
I'm gonna turn around to my friends. I'm like, oh shit. Looks like we're not getting into that town. You wanna give it a shot, Taron?
Sure, I suppose.
You've got that tiefling tongue.
It's an all tongue, thank you, but.
I bet
Okay,
the ladies like it.
Oh my god.
You have any luck with ladies recently?
I just walk away. I walk up to the gate, and I look up. And it's like,
I'll take it as a
Um,
no.
excuse me, gentlemen. We're just passing through. We're not looking to stay for very long.
Maybe he likes dudes.
I turn to look over my shoulder, and I just stare at Ozrith.
I mean,
I think he's giving
Come
me the
on.
eyes.
Shut up. And then I look back up to the guards. Okay, so we're just passing through. We're not looking to stay for very long or anything like that. We're just maybe looking to get through the town, so we can get to where we need to go as soon as possible. Is that maybe possible? No?
Come on, we have green card.
Silence and nothing more.
Well, okay then. I see how it is. Goodbye. And I just walk away.
Well, they are a very rude people, are they not?
Yes, they are.
They will not even talk to us. That's very suspicious, do you not think?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily suspicious. I think maybe whoever has cordoned off the town has decided to tell the guardsmen not to so much as interact with anyone. That's probably why there's so many people out here. Well, either way, we could probably get some more information from people around these camps, but let's not make it someone that sells fish. Maybe someone that looks more important and maybe more knowledgeable of the town. Yes? Yes? And let's not spend any money doing that either.
It's my money.
I deliberately approach a merchant who sells fish.
It's the same merchant.
I am...
He's the only fish merchant.
So you said you got these from a river.
Yeah?
Yes,
How
Ozrith,
far
that's
is it away
usually
from
where
here?
fish come from.
Shut up! I'm trying to be smart.
You'll not doing a very good job.
He has a fragile smile on.
How far away is this river exactly?
You can get there in about 3 hours with a brisk walk.
Well, fair enough.
I kind of look over to the other two and like, huh? Kind of like waggling my eyebrows.
we have been walking for hours now. And I'm quite tired.
Honestly, I think our next best move would be to hunker down and wait until Gavoni comes back to consciousness. He's supposed to be our guide, you know. Was he supposed to be our guide all the way to Palemoth, or just for the mountain?
I think he was supposed to get us through the Craggy Pass, which technically we did by ourselves.
What if he's carrying our money? Wait, we didn't pay him.
That is a good point. Who is paying him?
I mean, the Lord Thin, I guess? Through
maybe. Well, we'll keep him with us just in case, but if I get any signs...
As I mentioned the name of Lord Thin, I'm gonna look around if everyone is looking suspicious.
Yeah, just say it out loud for us.
Lord Thin! And you look around. And... I mean, a few people, but they're just peasants. They don't look particularly shifty.
Well, I mean, I just wonder if it's kind of a Voldemort kind of thing.
No, nobody looks shocked or horrified at the name.
You must not say that name. Well,
I can make us a little camp. We can wait until Gavoni comes back.
You don't need to make a camp. There is quite a few tents out here. If you could probably ask to borrow or share one, maybe we could probably just hunker down with someone else.
Oh, you wanna pay for that?
Well,
you have a proper gamekeeper with you. I know how to. Survive.
Fine. All right. Set up your own camp. Fine.
So
okay.
Are we agreed?
Yes, we're agreed.
So we're gonna
get on
build
with
little like seats and everything. Wait until it gets dark. Waiting until Gavoni comes back.
Yeah, he's still out. Given his tiny goblin constitution, you guess it could be anywhere from hours to days before he comes back to consciousness.
Days? Man!
To be fair, he did take a fireball to the face. That's a level 3 spell to his face.
I'm gonna slap him around a little.
Hey!
Not to inflict any damage.
He makes little squeaky sounds, but doesn't actually. Doesn't wake him up.
It's like tending to a dog toy.
Ozrith grabs you.
Pretty much. Shaking him around by his mouth. Drool all over.
Okay.
So, that's not gonna work then, I guess, if I estimate that he's not gonna be waking up anytime soon. Well, our objective is to get to Palemoth. While I do want to see what it looks like inside of Halas, I'm not intending to infiltrate a keep in times of civil war.
It's probably not the best idea, considering they kind of cordoned off the town for seemingly no reason. Chances are any invading forces, such as ourselves, probably won't be received too well. So I just say we either go and check this lake out, or maybe just be on our way after we've had a rest.
How climbable does the gate look?
It's not designed to be climbable, but all you reckon you need is a good ladder.
Or a pair of claws.
Have a ladder.
It's wood, right?
Well, maybe even just some rope.
How tall
yeah,
is
it's wooden.
How does it look?
Pardon? How tall?
Yeah.
About 10 to 15 feet.
Oh.
What is a tall wall? I wonder if they've even heard us.
I think the reason why it's so tall is to maybe keep people out.
Garbage!
Well,
Nonsense.
do we even have a map of the region?
If we get on each other's shoulders
This
like toddlers.
town, No.
Well, no, like Slarr. I'm gonna look through Gavoni's bag to see if he has any maps.
He does indeed have a map.
Okay, a map of Slarr, I assume.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Specific.
unfurl it and find out our position.
Yes, so you are in the westmost provinces of Slarr. And Palemoth is here. At the southern tip.
I have to make a cross-country trip. God, I think I thought it would be like right around the next corner, but damn.
It never is that easy, is it?
No.
Well,
The lake, though. I guess the merchant may talked about the one in Boutica.
that seems more like a river or stream than anything.
Oh, this one?
Well, I'd say that's the biggest inland body of water within.
It's probably smaller than that one, you can guess. And
It's
you
not
mentioned
big
it's
enough to
only
be...
a few hours away. And those two towns are more than a few miles away.
Well, we've no purpose to stay in Halas. Is that the name? Halas?
Halas.
Halas, yeah. So, we can go check out the river if you want to, Valknaar. If it is in the right direction as Palemoth. Because we are not going to Boutica. Which direction is the lake?
You never asked.
We never asked. I
Okay.
shove Valknaar back towards the stall.
You already said you'd waited until night, so I mean, his stall isn't open anymore.
Damn it!
I
just
use
look
my
at the dead
tiefling
fish.
cunning to figure out which tent he's sleeping in.
Oh my god. Roll a wisdom check.
Oh, my best stat.
It's your worst stats.
Yes, 11.
11.
Yes,
It's
because
not bad.
wisdom is -2.
You managed to pin it down to 3 tents, and it's one of those 3.
Okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay. How should I do this? Okay. I'll roll a
Well,
d6.
there's 3 of us.
No, I'll roll a d6. If it's 3 or over. No, sorry, no. If it's 4 or over, I get the right tent. No, 2. No, okay, yeah.
What?
5 or over. 5 or 6, I get the right tent. If it's anything other, I get the wrong one.
No, that's not how it works, Ryan. You don't get to decide whether it works or not.
do!
Just made up.
Yes!
rule.
Aww.
How we
Okay, but what if
function
I, a turtle, by smell, locate the right tent?
By smell.
Yeah.
I remember that
Roll a
body odor
perception
anywhere.
check.
Oh my god.
That is
How did we make it out of a
11.
cave?
11. Yeah, you distinctly pick up the scent of fish coming from one of the tents.
I remember that smell.
I remember it anywhere.
I go for a knock, then I remember it's a
Yeah.
tent.
It's a tent, so you can't knock.
No, you just rip the tent up with your claws.
Waggle the cloth.
That's kind of loudly clear my mouth.
That's not a
It goes into a coughing fit.
I do not want to make this awkward.
You're
You
going to make
already
it
are.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Well,
Eventually, a man who is definitely not the fish merchant, but definitely smells of fish, emerges from the flap of the tent. And just kind of looks at you. He doesn't say anything, he just looks at you, just expectantly.
Got milk?
Do you sell fish? I will buy a fish from you right now.
Taron is just like watching from the background.
We
He's
don't have
trying
any
to
fish for sale, I'm sorry?
Why do you rig a fish?
Did you actually say that? Or did
No,
you
no,
say
no,
it
I'm
yourself?
sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, I said to that myself. Okay, I guess I'll just get...
He
Hello, do you know where...
slowly sinks
No, no, no,
back
no, 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 no.
behind the tent flap.
I'm sorry. Sorry for disturbing you. I had the wrong tent. But you look like a knowledgeable man. Where is there lake? The closest lake?
You want to head south for a few miles. Is this, am I okay? You're not...
Yeah, you're okay. I'm sorry, this must be very awkward as it is to you, as it is to me. You may go back to sleep now, thank you.
Okay.
And I back away, while he backs away, and there's like this awkward silence.
We go, you'll maintain eye contact. As you both slowly back away.
I turn around like, God fucking damn it. I thought my nose was better than this.
Very good.
I
You
didn't
did
see
well.
you doing anything.
You handled that really well, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Why would I want to do anything in a situation like that?
You got directions.
Yeah.
You also
self.
you also really creeped out a guy, and that takes a lot. That does.
You asked why he smelled like fish.
Okay, I didn't realize this was Delman roasting hour.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Delman
every
has
hour.
already been doing the roasting. You know, to the guy that you told smelled like fish. You know?
Crickets
Yeah,
chirp
okay.
in the background.
Yeah. All right, okay, let's go.
No, it's night. Do we sleep or do we go? Are you tired?
Yeah,
You've been walking all day.
yeah.
I'd
Well,
rather
let's-
we rest. I don't think
Go to
we've had
bed.
a
Why we're
long
acting like
rest
idiots, we're sleep deprived.
for a while.
You have not had a long rest for a long while.
We will take a long rest and sleep
8
until the morning.
hours. Does any of you want to keep watch?
Since we're out in the wild, I can make advantage of my feet. Not my feet, but my feet.
You have
I
eyes
know
on your
what you
feet.
mean. I know what you mean.
At home in the
What is-
wild. The wilderness is your home and you are comfortable dwelling in it. You can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate when out of the wild. This place of rest is secure enough to conceal you from most natural threats. Threats that are supernatural, magical, or are actively seeking you out might do so with difficulty.
Okie doke.
So otherwise we are hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Delman constructs like a small like tent out of leaves,
Yep.
branches, makes it real
Yeah.
hidden.
It's not the most comfortable for those used to city living, but it's not uncomfortable.
It's also pretty stuffy, because he only knows how to make a one-person-sized tent.
Nice.
So it's gonna get real toasty in there with the four of them.
Especially with one burnt to a crisp.
I guess we just have to learn how to snuggle.
Nice one, Ryan.
As 4 adult men.
I didn't agree to this.
Well,
Okay.
unfortunately, Gavoni's unconscious. He has no way to say no.
No,
you
why? Why
you
with
know
the
what
rapey
Delman
vibes?
says? You know what Delman says? If you don't say yes, it's a yes.
My God.
We wait until the morning.
Yes, we
Sleep
don't
even.
sleep. We wait until the morning.
Shut
It's a
up.
very uncomfortable vibe throughout the very small tent.
I don't know about you, but Delman
You
sleeps
all
well.
snuggle together for warmth. Have as a warm, big, cuddly
Feet
pile.
shoved into faces.
Right.
The dawn arises. What do you do?
Dawn slowly crawls over the horizon.
It could not come any faster in our condition.
Outside your concealed tent, you see there are tracks of possible human origin. Looks like they were looking for unsuspecting individuals.
So where's this that we see these tracks?
Ooh, you
Ooh,
tried
just
to
outside
ambush
your
us,
tent.
did you?
Oh.
Damn, okay. So
Oh
we
my
survived
God.
and I just for safety I check over my possessions.
Yeah, they're all the same as they were.
Okay,
The
me
night
too.
before.
Phew.
Okay,
Oh, you
yeah,
are fucking
same.
welcome. How's that
Nice.
money tasting out, Taron?
It tastes quite good now that I have all of it still.
Yes, all thanks to me.
Yes.
So modest, you all.
Guess we start making our way to the south to the river.
Yep.
The lake? Is that a river?
Yep.
I think it's a lake.
Okay. It was a river. Thank you very much. I don't know where this lake business came from, but
Came from Happi.
Well,
okie doke.
don't worry
You
about it.
spend a few hours walking along a beaten dirt path, and eventually you kind of stumble across the river, and it's a sad sight to see. It barely reaches your ankles, and is a sickly grey colour. The water has slowed to barely a trickle, and kind of crawls around your ankles. Some diseased-looking fish kind of slowly bob down the river, but they barely look alive.
What has happened here?
I have
This is
no idea,
horrible.
and it looks disgusting.
Yes, I'm feeling physically sick.
That may have been the anchovies you ate
The
yesterday.
anchovy was fine. I trusted the fish merchant.
I mean, he got it from this river.
Yeah, why
How, like, what's like the weather around this area? Like, has it been like super hot?
It's a pretty warm, clear weather at the moment.
Okay.
It's kind of summertime, so everything's quite warm.
I don't know about you guys, but I kinda want to get to the bottom of this. I cannot stand to see nature in this condition.
Really?
Well, we're already at the bottom of it. We can see it.
Ozrith does jazz hands and smiles.
Slides in the ankle-deep water. His knees.
Yeah! Well, maybe we could follow the river downstream or maybe upstream to see if there's anything causing it.
We could, but we also need to get to Palemoth. Are you
Look,
two okay?
if I'm going to be honest, at this point, I don't think there's much that's really going to, happen if we maybe are, a day later than we said we would be. At this point, we've already risked, life and limb with that little labyrinth we walked through, the little shortcut, I might add, as I point at Gavoni a little bit. Yeah.
Wow, taking shots at the unconscious guy. Real brave of you.
Yeah, so if I'm going to be honest, we're probably already going to be a day late, so what's one more? We might as well go and investigate.
Thank you, Taron. I truly appreciate that.
Well, I'm not really doing it for you. I'm kind of bored, really, and I think it might divvy things up a bit.
Wow, brutal.
That's fine. As long as you are willing to help me.
Am I right?
I appreciate the effort. So, shall we start tracking the river upstream?
Ozrith is already trying to go up the current.
He's already bolting down.
Trying to see if there's anything up ahead.
His head's bolting from side to side, like a lizard. Yeah.
As we do walk upstream, Delman does want to ask Taron. He's like, "So Taron, speaking of being bored, why exactly did you decide to receive the request of Lord Finn?"
Well, I guess it's just just a job that I was given. Really, I've just been getting into freelance work recently, and any kind of work that I'm given, I kind of take, and I do.
Freelance? You're a mercenary?
So, well, no, not really. I used to work for the military, but I don't really do that anymore. I had a bit of a...
I don't want to pry.
Well, look, the most you need to know is I'm willing to work for people that pay me, and if that includes hunting people, then that's fine with me. If it includes clearing out a castle, that's also fine with me. If you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. Alright, Taron.
So that's pretty much why.
So,
how about you?
Well, like I mentioned back in the labyrinth, is mostly because, well, I too am bored. My valley, Wintergreen, it's a lovely place, but the money would also help in the upkeep of it.
Right.
If I could, like, maybe buy some seeds, maybe plant some trees, I would love that.
Ooh, okay.
That's all we got time for.
Enough of that.
Roll a perception check.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
okay.
Almost.
Oh, that's my favorite stat to roll. Oh my god. Oh wow, and that's 20. That's pretty good.
Nice.
But
Okay.
that's an
7.
18. So-
You hear a group of raspy voices up ahead, in the kind of distance. You can pin about maybe 4 or 5 voices, human voices, and they seem angry. Okay, give me a second.
Like at each other, or
Oh, just in general.
Oh god, I'm trying to do my raspy voice. It takes a minute to get it.
okay, prepare.
No. No, it's not a fucking old man
Oh
shit
my
himself.
fucking god, I was drinking water.
Hand it over. Give it to us, old man. You can see among the trees in the distance there is 4 men wearing studded leather armor. Have backed another man who wears ornate robes against a tree, and they're pointing scimitars at him. Another thing to note is the men in the leather armor are covered in bandages across their body. The man in the ornate robes just has both his hands up. Seems relatively calm. What do you do?
I kind of have an idea how this will play out, so I'm just going to get as close as I can without realistically putting myself in danger of being seen. So I
roll
guess
a stealth check.
Yeah, roll a stealth check. Okay, what's my stealth? Okay. 14.
As you creep along, your foot snaps a twig.
Ah, fuck.
And there's an excruciating few seconds.
You step on Gavoni.
The bandits look. They see Taron approaching with his fucking baby sling with Gavoni in it.
I kind of look casual, like I'm kind of like rocking him back and forth, like he's trying to get him to sleep, and I'm just patting him. I like look away a little bit.
Father Taron approaches the bandits. He just wants a good education for his boy.
Oh, sorry.
He wants to send him to college.
I didn't realize I was interrupting something. I just heard someone speaking. I was just wondering if I, check out what was going on. I obviously putting on the voice, concerned Father Taron.
A few of them look fucking mystified at this performance.
There's a grown goblin huddled in a fucking...
No, he doesn't know it's a goblin. I'm doing my best to conceal him.
Oh, so he's more like a baby. Like a cradled baby.
Ozrith runs up to Taron and goes, "Oh, honey, there you are."
I kind of like I like breathe through my teeth. And yes, hello.
The bandits look at each other. There's a few. What the fuck?
Oh yes, there you are. I separated myself from you for whatever reason because I heard some noises.
Oh well, don't be careful. I mean, look at the baby. He's trying.
Yes, it is the baby.
One of the bandits spins his scimitar and kind of approaches you.
No.
We have a child!
Quiet!
And we also have an elderly grandfather.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Delman is just gawking in the background. What? How did it come to this?
Are you in on this?
And
Where is it?
Ozrith turns
Give it to
around
us!
to look at Delman and goes, Dad! Get over here!
I do not know these people!
I'm sorry, in on what? Sorry?
Space!
The bandit keeps moving closer and points his scimitar at your throat.
Whoa.
Move along.
Oh.
You saw nothing.
I mean, well,
I mean, maybe we didn't.
no, oh god. Well, see, I'm kind of interested in what you were talking about just there. You don't have to tell me, but I really would like to know. Thank you.
The bandits in the background, their minds have fucking exploded.
Oh,
They
my
weren't
God.
ready for this fucking performance art piece to stumble across their attempt.
You didn't do so good at the Bard's College.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Thank you.
Right, he just kind of drops his scimitar, just kicks you.
Ow!
He just tries to shove you away.
Hey! That's not.
Okay,
Oh,
this is
yeah,
ridiculous.
Get out! Get out!
Wait, so he's now dropped his scimitar, right?
As in, it's by his side. He's pushing you
okay.
with one hand in a kind of resigned manner.
Okay, fair enough.
This is ridiculous. Why are you harassing that man? Tell us now or we will attack.
No, I was
Big talk.
big.
The other bandits kind of now they're like, oh shit, maybe this is serious. And they kind of they pick up their scimitars from their sides and kind of assemble in some vague formation.
Delman stomps forth angrily and he's like, release him.
Oh my.
Roll an intimidation check.
This is more intense than I was expecting.
That's a -1, gonna be to it. Let's see. That's 9.
A few of them chuckle.
Okay, well, it's my turn to intimidate. as I kind of like,
If you're doing an intimidation check, you're definitely doing it with disadvantage here.
Yeah, okay. Well, will it be with disadvantage if I like raise my hand into the sky,
And
pull
show
my pack weapon
Gavoni?
into my hand, and then shout at the top of my? No, I don't shout really. I cast thaumaturgy as like summon my weapon to my hand and cause like the sound of a fucking very loud thunderbolt. Just fucking like.
Now roll intimidation. Go on.
Okay.
The baby sling just rocks gently at the display.
Okay, where's my intimidation? +4.
Damn! +4.
Okay, 22.
Whoa.
A few of the bandits like take several steps back at this clear display of magical prowess. What are you doing? This man is an idiot! Come on! Yeah, there's kind of they're not sure whether to commit or not. A few of them.
Let the man go now, or we will be forced to attack.
There's a brief second where they look where they might break, but the bandits' resolve kind of strengthens and they stand their ground. I think you should be the one moving along.
I punch him in the face.
Okay.
Wait, what did he say?
He's punching him in the face.
Hey!
Yeah,
Roll
okay. Wait, yeah, roll to hit.
And that was a horrible that.
And what did you hit?
That
You
is
hit
8.
2.
But my bonus attack.
He sees the punch coming and dodges out of the way. Everyone roll for initiative.
Wait, I still have my bonus attack.
No, you don't.
No,
No,
that
no.
doesn't happen in the initiative order.
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
10.
Oh boy.
Man. 3.
Okie doke, give me a second.
Bad rolls. Bad rolls.
We are actually going to die.
There's
This is how we
5
die.
bandits.
2 husbands with a baby and a stranger.
I can't believe that. That was bizarre. Right,
mean-
what's everyone's roll?
10.
10.
3.
Yep. 10. And...
You know, to be fair, I wasn't actually going to start any fights. I was going to say, I just want to know things, really.
Yeah, but you did it in the most fucking bizarre way possible.
No, yeah, like I kind of tried to save myself when I got caught there because I don't know how they would react to someone carrying a goblin.
Like a baby.
Like a baby, no less.
You just tell him it's a fetish thing.
He calls me daddy.
Wear it
Oh, what?
couple.
Open cup, no.
Oh my god.
16. 7. Okie doke. 5. Okie doke. I'm just gonna. I hope there's a bandit. Figurine. It would suck if there wasn't. Oh, give me a second. There isn't. But this is good enough.
Oh no.
Does he? There we
you
go.
are.
At least he has a weapon in that hand.
What are you guys doing? This guy's an idiot. As everyone for.
Okie dokie.
Excuse me.
Where's Delman? No, Delman just punched him in the face, so I think he's slightly more forward than you.
No.
What is this guy? Look at him.
It's a kobold because I don't
like
have
his-
an actual.
his stance.
Bold.
I love that fashion choice. The potato sack look.
It's Couture from this year. Oh Christ.
Oh no.
And finally, there is Mr. Robed Man here.
Hey, it's me.
It's
Same.
you.
It's another
Hey,
Obi-Wan
look.
Kenobi.
Okay. Just gonna label these 2 secs.
Don't make the joke again.
What joke?
It's happy.
What?
Labeling.
What the fuck? Nice.
Okay. The first bandit, drops his scimitar and pulls out a bow.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Oh.
It's actually a light crossbow, but you know, close enough. He just aims to shoot Delman straight away. What's your armor class?
17.
Thankfully you nimbly dodge the blow that's incoming, and
Wait, he's a monk as well, can't he?
Ozrith, you're going.
Oh yeah! Deflect
Oh
projectile.
god.
I want to try and catch it.
Oh yeah, you want to try and catch it?
Yeah. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to roll. Hold on.
Actually, no. I think.
No,
you
it's
can only
just
catch-
reduced damage. It's only reduced damage.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Right, Ozrith, you'll go.
Huh. Okay. Well,
Can you
I'm going to
update
run
the
up to
order
this
to the
bandit
right?
leader. Huh?
I said
Oh.
to Brad, the order in the right.
Oh, it's because I've already got one. Give me a second.
Nice.
I don't want to see Skeleton 2 anymore.
Oh, be nice to him.
Oh, be nice.
Oh, there we go.
I wish this robed asshole wasn't behind all this.
I'm very surprised at the lack of initiative these other bandits have.
Yeah, it was pretty awful rolls.
Like how the leader has the worst.
Yeah, it's because he's just been punched.
And
dodge,
he's going to get
recoiling.
punched again. Because that's what Ozrith is going to do. And let me...
Punch him! Why punch him? You got a sword!
Look!
It's
Let me
probably
just
not.
take out a bit of anger. I got some stuff pinned up.
No.
Oh, you can't fault that, can you?
Don't worry about it. It's an 11.
To hit.
Yes.
Was it a natural 11 or?
Yes. Wait. I still don't know how to play this fucking game, so give me a second.
Okay. you add your proficiency and your strength.
No, but
modifier.
he's punching. He's not gonna get
Yeah, well,
proficiency
it's the
on
same.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, are you... Ozrith, you're just punching him, right?
Yes.
You don't have the Tavern Brawler quirk and feat, do you?
No, he does not.
No.
Okay. Roll to hit, sorry, what did you roll?
11.
11?
So if
11.
you add your strength, that should be 15.
15. The attack, you punch his armor, and he just kind of looks vaguely confused. Taron, your turn.
Okay. I kind of like point my hand at the bandit leader as if like I'm like kind of like gesturing a gun, and I go pew, and I shoot an agonizing blast out of my fingertips.
How do you have the highest
How do you know what a gun is?
intimidation?
No, I don't. You know, it's like a crossbow. I'm pretending it's a crossbow, all right? Like a hand crossbow.
God.
Yeah, is that better? Is that better, eh?
Yeah,
Could just be pointing.
Okay, I'll just go twang. Okay, agonizing blast. So it's Eldritch Blast plus 4. Okay, so it's D10 plus 4 damage. So I do 13 damage to him.
13 damage.
Yes.
Okie doke. Yeah, the
Wait.
blast.
Wait. I'm an idiot. I don't
Oh,
do
God.
13 damage. I have to attack first. Attack roll.
Incredible.
Silly me.
Yeah, that's something.
Wait, yeah.
No, I don't know why I thought I didn't need to roll there. What the fuck?
None of us are working correctly today.
Okay, you ready? You ready?
Yep.
Huh? Okay, so my spell attack modifier is plus 6. That's 16.
16.
That's good.
Yeah, that hits.
Well, I already rolled damage, so can I keep the 13?
Yeah, you can keep the 13 damage
Yay!
this one time.
Okay, I'll remember to roll the attack first.
Okay. The attack hits him square in the chest.
Beat.
And yeah, it kind of sears his chest, but doesn't kill him.
Take that, bitch.
Really? You gonna say that in front of the child?
He's unconscious, it's fine.
Right.
Ozrith turns around and goes, watch your
Bandit
language.
2 joins his comrade in loosing a crossbow bolt, but he aims for Taron as he is fucking terrified of the magic. Poor man, he's got a wife, he's got children. He also misses completely.
Oh, not for
You
long.
don't know how low Taron's AC could be.
Okie dokie. The robed man.
It's gonna instantly kill everyone.
He pulls out a dagger.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
And approaches one of the bandits from behind. And attacks. He aims to slit his fucking throat.
oh my god.
Oh my God.
What to hit? First attack misses, but he takes a second attack and misses again. Wow, that was fucking pathetic.
He reaches over someone's shoulder to like slit their throat, but he kind of slides the knife on the flat end against their neck.
It's like trying to break someone's neck. with-
Meanwhile,
Oh.
Bandit 3 notices this attempt at tomfoolery. And it just takes a swing with his scimitar. Wow, someone finally gets a decent fucking roll. Right, give me a second. My mouse is being really dodgy. It's like fighting against me.
It's because you got the good roll.
Yeah, it knows. Okay. He deals 8 damage to the robe man. Yeah, so there's a spray of blood from the robe man. Seethes in pain, but thankfully isn't killed. Bandit 4, meanwhile, turns to face his attacker and takes a swing of his scimitar, shocking everyone involved.
Oh,
the robe man is prepared for his attack and kind of grabs his arm mid-swing and throws it to the side, narrowly dodging, getting a shave.
Heck yeah!
Meanwhile, Delman, it is now your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna keep wailing on the bandit leader. I'll extend out my claws and go for some slashies.
Slashy, slashy.
Slashy, slashy?
And I'll attack twice, so I can just roll teeth at the same time. Doing. Those natural
That's
20.
A nat 20.
Oh my god!
Oh my
so
god.
roll double your normal damage.
So that's boink. That'll be a 1 plus 4, that's 5, so that's 10. 10 damage.
Is that the D20 one?
Yeah.
Well, you roll 2d4 if it's a crit.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 10.
Okay, 10 damage. Boom, boom! 2 quick shots in session daze the bandit captain. But I'm sure that's not all of it from you, so...
Yes.
What comes next?
The other punch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that was the natural 21, and here comes my bonus one. Doink! That is 6 damage.
6 damage.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. Shash! Bum, 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 bum! You claw and punch at him, and he is pushed back by the onslaught of fists. Meanwhile, it is now his turn to retaliate. Alongside his scimitar, he pulls out a small dagger from behind and immediately retaliates Delman.
He is free to try.
What's your armor class?
17.
Okay. 1 hit. Yeah, where's my fucking D6? There you go. And you take 8 damage.
8 points of damage.
Yep. He hacks up some blood after that.
Oh. Okay.
You now begin to notice that all the bandits have these wild, bloodshot purple eyes.
Gross.
Are they high?
Do high people usually organize into bandit groups?
I mean, sometimes.
I hope you're not speaking from experience.
Sometimes.
Right. Bandit 1 throws his crossbow to the side and charges at Talon.
Talon?
Taron.
Live by the blade, die by the blade.
What's your armor class?
15.
Hit.
I use my reaction to cast shield.
15 plus.
Plus 5. 20 now.
I'm afraid it still hits.
Oh no!
Yikes.
Take 6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage.
Yeah, he attacks with a kind of wild, rabid slashes like a wounded animal. Wow. No finesse to it. Ozrith, your turn.
Okay, so this robe man looks like he's having a bit of an issue. So I'm going to run up to Bandit 2 with my sword, try and cleave across his chest.
Okie dokie. Roll to hit.
Oh no! That's extremely unfortunate.
Okay, you spot Bandit 2 across the room, you lock eyes with him, he beckons you forward, you charge, and you trip halfway down, just slamming your face against the floor. And it knocks to the ground. Okay, Taron, it's your turn.
Okay.
Very
Okay,
useful
so
now.
I bring. Okay. Just looking to see. God damn it! I see. Like with these things, I mark. I have listed them down so awkwardly, and now need to check. 5e. Like I just need to know whether it's an action I'm spending or a bonus action. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I've already used one spell slot, so I might as well. I'm going to use my bonus action on by casting freaking Hex on Bandit 1.
Okay.
And Hex allows me to deal 1d6 extra damage for every bit of damage I deal to them.
Right, okay.
And I choose them to have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws as long as they have the Hex on them.
Right, okay.
Okay, and after I've done that, I then bring my sword and I go to slash them with my
With
your hex blade.
Yeah, with my hex blade. Also attempting to apply the booming blade cantrip on them as I attack.
Right, go for it.
Okay, so that is 21, I think. Yeah, 21.
Ooh.
21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, so that's 1d8 plus. Okay, that's 8 plus plus 4, so that's 12, and then 1d6 for the extra damage. 15 damage.
Yeah, you cleave the man in half.
Okay, lovely.
And yeah, he collapses in a spray of blood and gore.
Good job, Taron. Keep it up.
Several of the bandits are shaken by this. And Bandit 2, seeing this display, flees.
Oh, nice.
Whoa!
Ozrith gives a thumbs up from the ground.
The robe man, meanwhile, tries to cut down the bandits before they can flee. And hits. 6. 4 damage. Oh no! Yeah, and deals 4 damage. Yeah, the bandit, the robe figure's dagger causes a small cut across the bandit. However, then the bandit seems mostly unfazed. However, then he suddenly grips the wound and collapses to the floor, like writhing in agony.
Poison.
And eventually he stops.
He doesn't know. You don't. I love how you describe it as he doesn't die. He just stops.
Yep.
His
His second
dying.
attack, however, is parried by the third bandit. The third bandit makes some wild slashes at this mysterious robed man. Oh my god. And he gets a brilliant hit straight. He kicks him in the shin and then slices across his chest.
Shit.
And deals 11 damage.
$59.
Bandit 4 is dead, so it's Delman's turn.
Seeing as their numbers are thinning out, instead of directly attacking the leader, I'm gonna try and wrestle him to the ground.
Okie dokie, make a strength check.
Let's say 15 plus... Do I add my strength, this modifier here?
Yeah, strength modifier, yeah.
So that's 15 plus 4, 19.
Okie dokie, I'll make a saving throw against. Oh wait, how much did you get, sorry?
19.
Yeah, you successfully wrestle him to the ground.
Sweet. I'm just gonna restrain him there.
Okie dokie. Well, it's the bandit leader's turn, and he attempts to wiggle his way out of your grasp. Make a strength check. You successfully hold him down.
Yeah. Your hand was in the way.
Bandit 1 meanwhile is dead, which means it goes straight to Ozrith's grove. You are on the floor currently.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes.
So you'll probably have to spend your action getting back up.
Yep, because I'm an old fart, and I just gotta really push myself up. And I got arthritis in my knees. Gotta be helped.
You have a bonus. If you have anything you can do.
Getting up is only like half your movement, right?
Is it?
Or was it that embarrassing?
It's only half.
I did roll a fucking 1.
Well, I mean, that's what caused you to fall over.
Yeah, but it's only half your movement.
Yeah.
I would assume you still have enough to get to there.
Yeah,
Okay.
15 feet of movement you have remaining if you get up.
Ozrith, got the remaining one.
I mean, to be fair, with 15 feet, you could probably just about get there, because you only need 5
my
feet of
God.
range.
I just run forth the other bandit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll just do that.
Wait, not that one! Ah, you idiot!
Yes, absolutely that one! I need to feel good about myself. And I
need to
run for the
demolish.
wrong bandit.
Ozrith's tongue is sticking out like a dog looking out of a car, like.
Get back here, you whippersnapper.
Awful.
Okay, so
Okay,
you're
well-
running and you're attacking, yeah? You're rolling.
Can I attack if I just have half movement?
I don't
You
think
can
you'll
you can
reach
make it
him,
there.
but maybe you can like throw a javelin.
You can reach him, yeah, if you want to.
I'll trust in myself and throw
Remember,
my last
you don't
javelin.
need to be on top of them to attack. You just need to be within 5 feet to attack.
True.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna whip out that javelin and throw it as hard as I possibly can. And I rolled a 12 for that.
Plus, you gotta add your
You got
strength
your
and
modifiers for that
proficiency.
one.
That was
Actually, are you proficient
18.
with... What type of weapon is a javelin?
I imagine it's
Let's
a
see what I'm
simple
proficient
weapon.
with.
Nah,
I
javelin...
do have martial and simple, so it should be
Well,
okay.
it's covered by that, whatever one it is. So you do add your modifiers.
So that would
Yeah,
be
it's a simple weapon. You do have it.
an 18.
That definitely hits.
Yeah, that hits.
And a 13 for damage.
Well, yeah, the man collapses. You kill him as he flees.
That's pretty good.
I'm still disappointed in you, but okay. That was cool, I guess.
Okay. You did good, I guess.
It's like a shaky thumbs up.
I'll use my bonus action to transfer the curse, or the hex rather, from the one I quite literally killed. sliced in half, and I'm going to try and transfer it to the bandit leader. And then I'm going to point my sword down at him, and be very, very careful not to aim it at Delman, and I'm going to let an Eldritch Blast go out from the tip of my sword.
Okay.
Okay, so
Very
that's a 9,
carefully and not
9 plus
spitefully at all.
6, so that's a 15.
I'm afraid that doesn't hit. His armor absorbs the worst of it.
I
Holy
see.
shit.
Well, there goes my turn. That's your
Good
turn.
job.
Now I'm disappointed in you!
What the hell? I hit him.
Yeah.
It's just absorbed it. God.
What kind of magic gets absorbed by leather? You would be crushed by a cow!
Oh my god.
You would be crushed by cow.
Nothing else though. Just
Yeah,
cow.
the robed man cuts down another bandit. Which brings it to Delman's turn. Do you want to just keep restraining him?
Does he look very hurt? Is he bloodied? I gave him quite a beat down.
Fuck. He doesn't look too beat. I mean, he's fairly beat up. You could probably keep him there if you wanted.
Just kind of want to beat him to submission, but not death.
Yeah, if you want to knock someone unconscious, you can choose to knock them unconscious rather than.
No, I don't want keeping him conscious, but just submission. Punch him into submission.
Tap out. Tap out.
Seventh. We have this one last guy. We're going to interrogate him. I realized my mistake from the last time. I was kind of hasty. This time I will learn.
Oh yes, very good.
So if there's any way I can just keep him there and get us out of the initiative.
Yeah, you're out of initiative now.
Okay.
Ozrith runs back, panting like, "Did I do good?"
No. Ozrith comes
yes.
back with the bandit in between,
Oh no.
and he just like starts shaking it about. He's like,
Oh no!
and he drops it at Delman's feet. Did I do good?
Pat my head.
My hands are a little busy. You can use yours in order to loot their bodies. I shoot a look towards the robed man. Are you okay?
Yes, thank you, friends. I am okay. I am unharmed. I'm not sure I would have been able to take them all without your help. I am in your debt.
Yes.
How are you?
Why were they harassing you? Or do I need to ask this guy? And I press...
Yeah, you'd be better to ask him. I'm really not sure what they wanted. Probably gold. Look at them.
I press the bandit's face into the mud. I'm like, what were you after? You told him to hand it over. Okay, I take his face out of the mud.
Oh, they said he had a cure.
Who said he can't kill?
Oh.
Kill?
Curly cue? Oh my god. I really just want it to be a misunderstanding now.
There was a man back at Harris who said he had the cure.
The cure? The cure to what?
This, and then he kind of like he just kind of claws one of his bandages off, and underneath the skin is grey and diseased, kind of peeling away.
It's the cure. They're back on tour.
The veins underneath have gone this like unpleasant purple color, like unnaturally so.
I grimace? I'm touching him? Okay, I look at the robed man.
Bandaged.
I look at the robed man quizzically.
He kind of shrugs. I have no cure for that.
What is this? What is this? It's not a disease I've seen before. Is it a disease I've seen before?
You could roll a nature check.
A nature,
You
not
know-
medicine.
No, roll a nature check.
I
Okay.
absolutely love the fact that you said in character, I have never seen this disease before, and then you
Same.
made sure with your DM.
And then you went, well, have I?
Okay,
And then you get the little thought bubble can bloom, bloom, bloom.
That's a natural 19 and plus 1, so 20.
It's a 20. You know, you've seen a similar kind of disease before.
Is it contagious?
Yes.
Ah!
You've seen a similar disease before, but this looks far worse than anything. The disease you know it's based off of is basically just a rash that can be cured week or two. This looks like his skin is rotting.
I just gotta kind of get up and instead hold him down with my foot. Ugh, ugh, ew.
Ew. The
okay.
roadman pulls out a handkerchief and kind of presses it to his nose and mouth, just kind of.
Ugh. What
gross.
is this? Who sent you?
We sent ourselves.
Why did you
Okay,
think
more
he had the
important-
cure? Who is this man? Who are you?
Yeah, who told you he had a cure for that?
Well, you may call me the King's Dagger, and I'm sure that's all you need to know.
Do I know who the King's Dagger is?
You can make a.
Let's all make. A
I
what
think
check?
just
History?
a simple history check will be enough.
Well, I failed.
Okay, so that's 10 plus 1, 11.
11. Happy?
1.
2!
I don't know dick.
Um,
I got a 2. I'm just bad at
the
history.
name is alien to you. You have no idea.
No, I'm afraid I have
You
not
don't look
heard
like a
of your...
dagger to me.
I don't think he was being literal, Ozrith.
No, your fame has not been carried over to our ears. We are foreigners.
You know, maybe you could regale us with your maybe your title, maybe how you earned it. Maybe tell us a bit about yourself.
It's probably for the best you know as little about me as possible. For your own safety, of course.
I mean, yes. I mean,
Then
with
how
that
do we know that you're telling
that-
the truth?
is a very good idea. We shouldn't know very much about you. In fact, the only thing keeping you alive right now is us wanting to know stuff about you. So maybe we don't need to keep you alive then.
Roll of intimidation check.
Okay.
I cannon this deadpan to Taron like,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
smiling
19
1
plus
second.
4, 23.
He looks undisturbed. Steely faced.
Ooh.
In face of the intimidation.
Fair enough. This guy's got gusto.
He doesn't even say anything. He just looks back to the bodies of the 2 bandits that he killed single-handedly, and then looks back to you.
yeah, I look at Taron too, like, I just gesture towards my King's Dagger. Does it not connect? Okay, then I just look at the man and like, well, what do you want to be done with this scoundrel?
Your choice, really.
I crush his skull underneath my foot.
Bloody hell! Yeah, okay. You split his head open like a melon. Yeah.
Oh, he could have told me it's contagious before I touched him.
Yes, I'm so sure that crushing his head underfoot would have definitely stopped the contagion.
It's his fault.
I mean, you should probably go see a doctor.
I really should. Okay, I'm just gonna start rifling through his pockets while talking to the man.
Taron just turns and retches.
I'm just gonna be like, so what brings you out here?
Well, I have business down in a bod, but unfortunately I got a little sidetracked. Not intentionally. What about you? Fleeing the war?
No, we are not affiliated with this land's political stupidity, I would say.
That's one way of putting it.
For now, we are simply looking for...
Checking out some dirty ass water.
Simply,
Would you happen to know about it?
yes. Simply put, yes. We are here to find the source of the river's contagion.
Well,
Do
I'm
you
sure
happen to
these
know
men might
anything?
have had something to do with it.
Oh, have they been bathing in the water?
Hey, just remember that you ate a fish from the water.
He kind of leans over the body with you and kind of like points his finger at some of the infectious spots. It's better to leave the bodies out here, maybe burn them, rather than let them reach a city or town. Who knows what it could do if it got to a group.
Have you ever seen this before?
Nothing on this scale.
What do you mean scale?
Delman, make a perception check.
I will make a perception check.
Doink.
7.
Alright.
Nice.
Not very perceptive.
You say not.
Yeah, you just notice how the wounds kind of bubble.
Bubble, like, visibly?
Yeah.
Ew.
I don't like the sound of bubbling wounds. Maybe I'm gonna like pat Delman on the shoulder and maybe kind of usher him away a little bit.
Okay, but did I
on the
find
body,
anything
you
out of his
find
bodies?
1 gold coin and 8 silver pieces.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. Please don't loot it.
How
Oh my
many
God.
7 pieces?
8 silver pieces.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave the body alone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the red man stands up and brushes himself off.
Disgusting.
So,
He puts his hood up and unhooks a bag of gold, which he tosses to you
Oh,
to me,
for your troubles. Yep. And then he just moves to walk off.
wait, stranger.
wait,
He doesn't stop, but he kind of peers over his shoulder.
wait. You said you were going to what was it? Abud? Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
We are heading that direction as
Yay.
well.
if you maybe
You do
help us,
owe us.
if you help us find the source of what's causing this water to go all manky, maybe we could offer some protection along the path as we go down with you. Yeah, I mean it's a win-win. We're going that way anyway, right?
I cannot spare the time, I'm afraid, but I wish you luck in the wars to come.
That is understandable.
Right.
Aside... Okay, he's gone. Never mind. Well, I'm just gonna find like a really big branch.
Yup.
I'm gonna start scooping the bodies like into a big pile. Like a janitor.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, you... Are you sure you want to commit to this? This will take some time.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Delman and Ozrith gonna help?
no. I don't want to be near that.
I'm not going to. help.
Okay, it takes almost an hour to move the bodies.
Okay, and then I set them on fire.
Yeah, they start to burn. As they burn, the flames turn a pinkish purple color.
What the fuck?
And fizzle and pop and crackle.
Oh my god, I'm out. I'm out of there.
Pretty
Be
light.
banished from this world, foul disease.
You already banished them from the world when you crushed their
The
heads under
disease.
your feet. No, I'm fairly certain the disease is now in that fire, and we need to now leave. That is
Fire
disgusting.
cleanses
I don't
all
want to be
that.
near it. Thank you. I just don't want to be near it. It
Why
is
is the flame pink, though?
Maybe
Do
it's
I know
reacting with
anything?
something.
Make roll a wisdom check. Or actually intelligence, just intelligence.
How much you have to make it intelligence?
5.
It bordered on 17.
You
What
can
about-
guess it's something to do with the disease.
What about me, eh? I've got decent intelligence. Decent, I say.
You can try.
Yeah. 16.
You can guess it's because the disease is actually has some magical infusion.
Yes.
It is not a normal. It might be manufactured.
That,
A real vile thought just crossed over my mind.
what?
What if the town of Halas is a, containment area?
Oh, like they all have a disease like that?
It would explain.
Do you... I mean, it's a 3-hour walk back. Do you really want to ask them?
No, I'm just theorizing. There is
Right.
clearly some sort of affliction in this land, and it is making me sick. Hopefully it is not making me sick, but it is making
You know,
me sick.
if anything's making you sick, it's probably the anchovy you ate yesterday.
Would
Don't
you stop
worry, if you
dissing
get
my
sick enough,
anchovy?
we'll put you
I'm
down.
not dissing the anchovy. I'm dissing the fact that you ate it.
What else are you supposed to do with anchovy?
I mean, make sure it's not diseased.
It was
Ozrith continues
fine.
up current through the river.
Yeah, we follow Ozrith.
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna go down the river.
No, up the
Yeah.
river.
Up the river, rather.
Upstream. Try and follow it to its source.
God help us if we go down.
Oh, how much gold was in the pouch?
In the pouch,
Yeah.
there was 20 gold pieces.
I'll keep it all to myself, just to spite Taron.
Excuse me?
I'll just jingle and I'll hold on to this. You do not worry.
Money comes in, money goes out. It's the economy.
Taron.
Delman's
Actual-
new book.
Delman's gonna use every single gold bit to buy more anchovy.
If you
He
do, I
twitches.
think I'll scream into a pillow.
Taron won't even scream into the pillow. He'll just scream.
Into Gavoni.
Yeah.
To his child. Gavoni's just been in the baby sling this entire time, by the way.
Yeah.
It's gonna look on over and
Well,
Taron,
if you look,
is
if
he
you look at
alive?
all the tags for all the guys, you got Taron, a loving father. You've got Ozrith, a loving lizard, and then you've got Delman.
a murdering psychopath.
Stupid money waste.
Taron, you wanna check if Gavoni is breathing?
Okay. I kind of like lean down a little bit to see if I can hear him breathing.
He is breathing. Little
Okay.
goblin breath.
I give him a nice.
stink.
I
They
give him a
stink.
nice little tap on the hand.
He
Pat him on the head.
squeaks again, but doesn't.
Oh yeah, while we're walking, I'm just gonna give him my health back. Just gonna healing hands all over my wounds.
Yep. You hear
Oh,
that?
actually, does the hour he spent tidying up the bodies count as a short rest for us?
No. No, it does not.
Oh, but a short rest is an
No.
hour.
Incredible.
No!
Oh.
Just don't try and bullshit me.
He wasn't exactly restful, it was kind of stinky.
Yeah.
And Delman was constantly like, hey, do this, do that. Bring some
was
water.
This guy's
Oh,
leg
yeah.
is stuck. Can we just? So then there's a snap and like.
So, we follow back upstream.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was the most blood-curdling scream I heard from out my window.
Did
Oh,
someone just
no.
get murdered?
No, the kids that are playing outside get really into screaming.
That's how kids be.
Can you hear them? It's like actually, it's like one of them is being murdered.
I kinda hear something, but not really.
I can't.
I'll just keep going.
It's actually scary.
Alright, you're gonna follow the river!
We are.
Yes!
Yeah.
The river widens slightly, but it's still that same trickling, kind of grey water. It also gets slightly deeper, easily going up to your knees now.
Whereabouts do you say we are on the map, like with this river?
Oh, and how much XP did we just get?
How much XP did you get? You each got...
Well, we were supposed to sort out XP at the end of the session.
Oh, okay.
We can do it now, it doesn't take long. 550 XP.
Oh, okay, so
200, 550 then.
There was some extra XP there, but you missed it.
oh damn it, we're only 150 XP away from booshing.
From
What was that?
Boosh.
Bevel up.
Bevel up.
Boosh.
Streaming?
Right. Okay, you're about here on the map.
Fair enough.
Wow, we have not gotten far.
Well, it was only a 3-hour walk we did, so.
Oh yeah, this is an entire country.
Yeah.
Africa.
What did you think it was? It's not a backyard. It's not.
It's Africa.
You
Yeah,
can't
like we-
just go say hello to this bloke over here.
like the fucking castle of the Palemoth Castle is literally like 10 feet away.
It's only 17 feet away.
It's actually 18.
Okay, wise ass.
Fucking
Describe the
warlock.
river.
The river, yeah. So it comes up to your knees now, and but still continues in a slow trickle.
I don't think we're walking in the river.
Yeah, I know, but this is
I
just
think we are, though.
this is for comparison's sake.
Ozrith absolutely is.
Splashing all the way.
In the diseased water.
In the diseased water.
Yeah.
I guess reptiles are immune, hopefully.
I mean, that would bode well for you then, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm a reptile too.
Oh yeah.
How
Uh,
he remembers that in character.
How's that?
Oh,
How's that?
shit.
Not being able to hold your breath for an hour, I feel like.
In the distance, you see 3 men. You see 3 men crouched next to the river, and they have can only be described as shitty wooden rods.
Oh my.
Propped up
Don't
next to
diss
the
them
propped up next to the river. They're kind of laughing, chatting, crouched down by the river. They all look rather gaunt and pale. Yeah.
Cool.
I give them a merry wave and a holler. Tidings!
One of them looks up, surprised to hear another person, and he quickly stands and brushes himself off. Hello there, traveler.
Have
Words
you
are
any good
good.
fish to sell?
They kind of
Not
glance
sure
at
if they've
each
had
other.
much fish in their bodies.
Delman, I swear to God.
We can I eat it for ourselves?
Of course.
Food's a bit scarce in these parts.
How's the water up there? We have been following upstream and it looks rather sickly. Are you sure it is safe to eat?
It's not worse. Just gotta cook it through and through. That's what my father said.
Ah, very clever.
Nah.
Cooking removes bacteria. Never mind. The bad stuff. You know? It removes the worms.
Yes.
So,
And, a
friends,
good cooked worm is a meal in itself.
very true.
Oh.
Do you happen to know how longer until the source of the river?
You're not heading to the source, are you?
Well, the source is back from where we came.
No, we're going upstream, idiot. That's me
Yeah, we're
saying
going-
to you, Ryan.
We're going upstream, but you know the source is always the ocean. That's where it always goes to.
No,
That's what it
the
Not
source is
necessarily.
where it comes from. It
Source
ends
is
up in
mountains
the
and
ocean.
Stuff. Yeah, it ends up.
Oh, I suppose.
It's not draining the ocean.
No, but like it could just be the ocean flowing through. You know,
Yeah, it
on a
could
little
be,
stream.
but it's not.
Okay, but my question is
All right.
It's not. So shut up.
All right.
my question to them still stands.
What was your question, sorry? It kind of
How long until the source?
buffoonery.
What the fuck?
You know, word of advice, friend, don't head any further inwards.
I will heed your advice, but I will also question it.
You're heading into the forest.
Oh,
It's in the forests.
The forests.
And
Have you never been to Slarr before, friend?
No.
we're
Stay
touring.
out of the forests.
You're intriguing me.
Yes,
What
please
is
elaborate.
in the forest?
All manner of beasts. I've never seen it in myself, but I've no friends who've got into the forest. They've never come out.
All right.
You can't. You try and chop the trees down as well, and within a week they'll be back. It's magic. It's witchcraft.
Well,
Wait, well, they're
from-
coming back?
Yeah.
You
Okay,
mean
well-
reanimation?
Wait, what?
What?
what? Okay, so they're saying that they're
Sorry.
cutting down trees,
God.
and they are saying that they grow back within a day.
Oh, I heard that people who go in there, they die and they come back.
No, okay, well,
This is why your intelligence 9, and the rest of us.
I want to point out, if they're saying that going upstream will cause us to go down into this forest, a magical forest, mind you, something's telling me maybe we are definitely on the right track for finding out what's causing the river to be, all dried up and disgusting like this. Because at the end of the day, when we burn the diseased things, I don't know, I'll kind of lean over and whisper to Delman, the bodies.
Yes, I know the bodies. It was like 20 minutes ago.
Yes, I know. I'm just trying not to alarm people. Okay. Well, it had like a pinkish flame to it, so that's definitely not normal. Probably magical in nature. So if I had
Witchcraft. What? It's burning bodies turning pink. Oh god, it's one. Oh,
No, we're talking about a magic show we watched. It was simply amazing.
They were burning bodies at a magic show.
No, we didn't say that out loud. We whispered.
You
No,
were well and truly spooked.
No, it wasn't. They weren't real bodies. They were like little rag dolls. It was like a performance, Like
That sounds like witchcraft.
This is a man with 18 charisma.
I mean, my charisma has nothing to do with how they react to me.
Anyway, I'm just gonna shut Taron up by shoving a hand in front of his mouth and like, well, we are here
No,
to...
you do not. I take fucking 10 steps back before you touch me.
Oh.
Taron flies backwards at a rate of fucking knots.
Well, regardless, do not worry for us. We are capable warriors. We are simply here to find out the source of this affliction.
Affliction?
Yes.
The very crummy water is what he's talking about.
Oh, that I thought that was just the weather.
Definitely not.
Yes. So, how long until there?
Well, you've never been to the source. This is as far as we go. There's a line up ahead, the kind of wall. You might see it, the ruins of it. After that, I don't know, probably a few hours, maybe a day.
I turn to look towards my comrades. I'm like, I am invested.
Well, I'm also invested. I will say that. But how about we? How about before we head into a potentially dangerous area, we probably just tend to the wounds we have.
I
got
lay
here.
on hands on Taron.
Oh,
I
mean,
give him
you're
all
not
his head
paladin.
back.
To shut him up mid-sentence, you're like, shh.
Healing hands,
No,
whatever.
I was kind of hinting towards wanting a short rest so I could get my slots back.
Ozrith is just already sitting down with the fishermen.
No.
Two
Just
of the
big
fishermen
chilling.
are silently wide-eyed, just staring at Ozrith, like sweating slightly.
It's all right. He doesn't bite.
Ozrith is actually
Why are we
reaching
slowly
into
turning Ozrith into a
his
puppy?
bag, and he just brings out 2 rations
Oh,
and hands them over to the fisherman. He's like, "You all look hungry."
Aw. I nudged Taron. I'm like, you should be more like him.
Are these dragon? I don't know if I can eat dragonborn food.
But no, don't worry.
My
it's
mother
edible.
says it gives me diarrhea.
No, it's definitely edible. It's humanoid food.
It's not spicy, is it? Says the other one.
What kind of food does Ozrith have?
It's optional.
It's tough
The
bread.
spice is just on the side. You can add it if you want.
Yeah,
Just
Happy,
fancy
Happy,
little
Happy.
packets.
Give us some flavor text. What kind of food does Valknaar have?
Very, very hot. Ozrith is lying. It's a lot of meats. It's a lot of dried meats, probably,
Okay,
and
well,
not a whole lot of
I know
veggies.
the kind of beans you get in burritos, you know.
Oh yeah. It'll make you shit.
Basically, Mexican food is what we're describing.
Probably some exotic meats here and there, but Ozrith isn't that kind of fancy guy.
Yeah, it's just
And
kinda
it's
dried
all
jerkies, and it's all very spicy.
well, I guess
You'll
we'll...
do fine with it. Just don't hold your breath and eat it.
Thank you. We what do you want in return? I'm afraid I don't have much to trade and barter with. Fishes in his pockets.
Fishes? Delman.
I will take one anchovy.
I should
Ozrith
find
lifts
this anchovy.
a giant mitt and just places it over the entire fisherman's face and goes, "Shh, don't worry
His
about
face
it."
is very sweaty. Very
Ozrith's
sweaty.
palms are also very sweaty, so it just makes this awful sensation.
This kind of corner of the conversation just kind of stinks of sweat.
It's just nothing
Very
but clammy
unpleasant,
palms and
yeah.
clammy faces.
He doesn't like move the fist off his face. He just kind of is too scared to actually like interact with it, so he just kind of leaves it there until Ozrith removes it.
Ozrith does remove it, thank fuck.
Yeah, he's just silently shivering.
I guess we're taking that rest with them then.
Yep. Wait,
Yay.
what? Sorry.
Taking that rest, I guess.
Yeah.
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 You're just here. You're just gonna rest here.
I
Yeah.
shall
It's
use.
a nice spot.
I shall spend. Oh wait, no, actually, no. I've been healed already.
No, you weren't.
What? You just.
Since
so
you wanted to
can
take a
just-
short rest, then I was like, oh, no, never mind.
Okay, well, I'll spend one hit die to heal up. So 1d8. It's plus your Constitution modifier, right? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. I've healed up to full health without.
Yeah.
And I got your spells back.
I did, yeah.
A short rest, right? How long are you gonna wait?
Just
4
an hour.
hours?
No, just an hour. That's how long.
An hour.
That's just how long a short rest is.
It's starting to get to the kind of late afternoon, early evening now. Yeah. So the fishermen look to be packing up. They've caught a few more wet, sad-looking fish in the time you rested. But they're kind of packing down now.
During the time of resting, though, because, well, those two are resting, because Delman doesn't need to rest, I want to, like, spend the time to, like, discuss with them about Slarr and the general state of the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what's been going on, what to avoid, how's the, like, alliances, and where all the spaces are.
So the fishermen aren't particularly
To the extent of their
well
knowledge.
versed in the politics of the realm, and they appear to be staunch supporters of the king, and that seems to be where the conflict lies. They talk about god-forsaken rebels who seek to destroy the king and the country as a whole. They mention how they fled from Kokad, and the last they were there, things were turning pretty dire, as the city had been seized by rebels, but was now under siege. other than that, they don't have much useful information about the war itself. They seem pretty optimistic that the king will come out on top, but how reliable that information is, you have no idea.
I also do want to ask about if they know the name Lord Thin.
A few of them mentioned that they know of him, but they don't know much about lords and ladies. They're just common folk.
Right. So,
Sounds like
thanks
his
to their
reputation is
knowledge...
spread out pretty thin.
Nice. Nice.
Wow.
Thanks.
Please,
Wow.
please do
Wow.
not make these. Please.
So, thanks to their knowledge, I would assume we have some sort of recognition of this map, like all these alliance places.
Yeah.
So now we know where the royal forces are and what the rebels control.
Yeah, roughly.
Roughly.
I'd say, who even knows if this map is accurate?
Cavoni covered over it with crayon.
Excuse you?
He colored over it with crayon. That's how he knows. That's how he labels it.
I pull out crayon and draw.
Right.
I also give each of them a gold coin.
Oh, for fuck!
No, minus
Such
3
a
gold
charitable
coin.
group.
Are they happy?
They're ecstatic. Incredibly happy.
I
They
just
thank
want-
you endlessly and praise the guardian above us.
I just want to point out that is a lot of money you're just giving away.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
Yeah,
monks
about
are.
Slarr in general, you've noticed so far that all the natural Slarr people you talk to all have green eyes. Every single one of them have
Like,
jade-coloured
unnatural?
eyes. Not unnatural. There's various hues of green, but they all have it.
Ozrith doesn't pay attention to details.
You're too busy slapping their faces with your sweaty mitts.
Aside from that, I guess our business with them is over. They take
It is
their
concluded,
way.
yeah. They're pretty much done from the day. They hang their sad offerings of fish over their shoulders and begin to trot off into the distance.
And 1 golden coin for each.
Yes. You don't even know how much that is to them.
That is actually a lot of money to them. Like the average person in D&D, like Worlds or whatever, is supposed to make 1 silver piece a day, and 1 gold piece is like 10 silver pieces. So that's a lot of money. Wait, no, not silver piece a day, silver piece a week rather.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fucking.
I
so that's
reconsider.
10, that's 10. No, yeah, that's 10 weeks worth of fucking money you've just given to them.
Yeah. It feels
You're
good
a
to be
generous
good.
soul.
Fucking millionaires.
Oh, with
It's
the
sad to
business
think that the
concluded.
average person doesn't even make fucking, like, by themselves doesn't even make 10 gold pieces in a year.
Wow.
That's sad.
And we just did.
And you just
Like-
fucking give that money away. Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money.
It's the economy, baby.
Anyway, who cares about
Money
charity?
goes in,
We have a
money
forest
goes
to
out.
go into.
We'll continue our way upstream to find the source. Grandmama's sauce.
Okie dokie. As
hope
you're
it's ketchup.
trotting along, you see the aforementioned low wall. It's an eroded stone construct. I mean, it barely comes up to your waist. It's covered in moss. And ahead lies the forest itself. There's a notable change in the air around you, and you feel a gut sense of foreboding. Roll a roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
What did everyone get?
I got an 8.
So it's
13.
19 plus 4.
Okay. Give me a second.
A lot.
Oh my god. I got
I super
got
make
8.
it.
I got 8. Am I dead? Am I dying?
Right, Callan. You feel just an unnatural fear, and
Oh.
just you don't want to go into that forest more than anything. Ozrith, you don't even notice it. Nothing. You just
As it tends to be normally.
it just flies straight over your head. Delman, you feel a bit queasy as you go in, but it feels like you're fighting against your instincts to step into the forest. But you can do it.
Hey, it's me, Thomas again, player of Delman and the editor of this video. Like I mentioned last episode, the remaining footage of this episode was lost again to the same amateur mistake. The reason it happened was because at the time of recording this episode, I had not yet edited the second one. Therefore, I did not know of the error that had occurred and didn't know how to counteract it. Thankfully, you did not miss much, which is why I have our very own graceful and ever so humble Dungeon Master Bread in the call with me.
Wait, you're talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I rehearsed that in my head plenty of times. Carry on.
Sweetie thing. Bread, if you would be so kind as to recap us on what we lost.
Yeah, alright. Having overcome the queasy feeling in their stomachs and ignored the ominous nature of the forest around them, our heroes made their way into the murky woods to find the source of the river and to discover the true origin of the disease that seemed to be plaguing it. On their way there, they heard grim whispers in the wind, urging them to turn back. But of course, knowing our party, they continued anyway. On the way, they encountered a person, if you could even call it that, emaciated and diseased. The man was completely unresponsive and resembled a corpse more than a sentient being. Choosing not to disturb the possibly undead creature, they ventured deeper into the woods and came across a clearing from the trees around them. They had finally arrived at the source of the river, a large pool of water which must have been clear and pure at some point, but had now been harshly tainted. Our heroes began their investigation and discovered that the water was indeed poisonous. The source of the sickness seemed to originate from a pile of now empty barrels at the side of the pool. Trying to garner more information out of the diseased water, Taron took a knee and began to focus. And as urged by Delman, he was trying to use his baby Taron magic. For reasons yet not unknown, Taron slid into a trance of some sort, and he seemed unresponsive. So, not one to miss out on an opportunity, Ozrith immediately proceeded to shove Taron, Gavoni still with him, into the foul water. But there was something more sinister at play. Upon touching the water, Taron's body began to quickly sink as ghastly, skeletal, and corrupted hands rose up from the dark depths of the lake, dragged him under.